All right, everybody. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? We're gonna jump into the transformation of wealth. Today is March the 1st. Wow, we already in the last quarter or the last month of the first quarter, put it that way. And so life is moving on, right? No matter how bad it is, life is moving on. And we got to see, or we're going to communicate with you and how you can start communicating with wealth. So the first thing we're going to say to you is welcome, everybody. How you doing? Appreciate you guys stopping in, hanging out with me for today. Appreciate you. Tell me where you calling. Tell me where you chiming in from. All right. Tell me where you're chiming in from. What city? What state? How you doing, Janice? Welcome. We are getting ready for this day. Things are happening. We appreciate you stopping by. For all the guys out there on YouTube and on Facebook, we want to welcome you. We're going to start here in about another minute, right? We just went live a little bit early, but welcome everybody. Welcome. We're going to share some charts with you. We're going to look at some charts. We're going to look at, participation in this new transformation of wealth. And our whole goal is to get you moving in the right direction. So Ali from Kentucky, how you doing? Janice King from Wilmington, Delaware. My Big Al is from Chi-Town, all right, Illinois. Here we go. Wanda Freyer, good morning. Spokane, Washington. It's early for you. I used to live out there in Tacoma, but definitely appreciate you guys stepping in this morning. It's 9:45 on the West Coast. We appreciate you guys coming in. You got Miss Jeannie Moore right here, my neighbor, right here in this area where I live, right here in the Atlanta area. You guys, appreciate you from stopping by this morning. We're going to get going in a few minutes. Getting some people time enough to get in, and we're going to drive this train. My goal is to help you make $1 million. You got it? That's my goal, to help you make $1 million. So that when you wake up one day, you see 7 figures in your account and what you can do with those 7 figures. 7 figures is not a lot of money today. A lot of people think it is. You could buy one house, $600,000, and you're no longer a millionaire, right? So it's real easy to make $1 million and then turn around and spend it just like that. So we got to get you moving in the right direction. The goal is to get you your first million. And once you get to your first million, you know how to make more millions because you got your first one. The first one is always the hardest, mindset wise. Notice what I said. I said mindset wise. It's the hardest. We got Miss Deborah Williams, Mama Deb, out there in Fort Lauderdale. All right, there we go. So appreciate you guys stopping in. We're gonna start here in about another minute. So you guys out there, if you're looking at on YouTube, go ahead and give me your let me know where you're calling from, where chiming in from, right? And for the folks out there on YouTube, I'm gonna put a comment up here. I want you to understand this. We have a lot of people that are trying to get you to send them Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it's not real. They're saying, hey, send us this Bitcoin and we would send it back to you and double it. Do not believe that. That's a scam. Do not trust that. That's a scam. We got a couple of people that got hurt by that a couple of days ago. And do not send anyone that promises to give you a double your Bitcoin. For all the folks on YouTube, folks out there on Facebook, do not let your greed take place, right? Do not let your greed take place. They are not going to double your Bitcoin, send it back to you double. They are scammers, and they are showing proof. And what they're doing is making up these fake names and people that they sending Bitcoin right back out to them. That is a lie. That's a scam. That is a scam. So do not be caught up in that. I know there's a lot of people on YouTube, on YouTube and Facebook that have been victims to that. So don't do it, guys. Please don't do it. It is a scam. Nobody's going to send you double Bitcoin, right? You send them this much Bitcoin, they're going to send it right back to you double. That's a lie. I even saw that on a few talks that they'll put up as though this person is saying, hey, send us your Ethereum and we're going to double your Ethereum. With 500 Ethereums going back out, right? Or 500 Bitcoins are going back out. That is all a scam. Nobody's doing that. That is a scam. Don't get caught up in that. I'm going to leave that up multiple times throughout my talk today, because I just want to get that word out to everybody out there who's maybe looking at this video. So you will not be caught up in that scam. There's definitely a scam that's happening out there. Okay. All right, guys. So first of all, for all the folks out there that's coming in right now, we appreciate you taking the time out to get in, to hang out with us. And what we're going to do, we're going to understand about this crypto thing, right? How to speed up your time frame and compress that time frame so you can start making money a whole lot faster. Okay, this is what we're trying to do. Okay, so guys, I just want you to understand this is real, right? People says, well, crypto is not real. Well, you see the screen I got in my background, right? Learn to be your own bank. This is real talk. Learn to be your own bank. And I've been on this journey for a minute. Things are changing. The goal is to keep growing your wealth, to keep growing it. You just got to participate. The goal is stop depending on everybody else and start participating with your wealth. Every day we make a decision on what we're going to do with our money every single day. And so if that's the case, every single day we make choices with our money, then we got to make better choices so our money starts working harder for us. I was talking to one of the people that I deal with, and she was saying that, yeah, me and my husband, we work for our money. We made millions, but we had to work for our money. She said, Wall Street, what you're doing, your money is working for you. Absolutely. You got to get your money work hard for you. You got to learn how to make your money work hard for you. In the regular fiat currency, when it comes to dollars, it is going to take longer for your money to work harder for you. And the reason for that is because of what's happening with all this stimulus, this, the money, the money's just being printed out of thin air. They have an unlimited supply of ones and zeros, right? What I mean by that is, when we think about our government does not make any money. Our government gets the money from the Fed, which is what they call the central banks. These central banks are around the world, right? So most regions, countries, they deal with their own central bank. And so they have an unlimited supply of ones and zeros. In other words, they can make as much money, they can create as much debt, because what it is debt. It's not really money, it's debt. They can create as much debt as they wish. It is an unlimited supply of debt that can be created, and we, the people, have to pay back the debt. The citizens pay back the debt, and you make choices on how you pay back the debt. Whether you're going to be slaving for wages, listen to what I'm saying. This is real talk. Whether you're going to be slaving for wages, or you're going to learn how to create the new wealth, the new transformation of wealth, which means you're going to use this crypto spaces going on and start to exercise your right to be outside of that fiat area. And that's when it goes into the cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency can speed up your wealth, compress your time frame, speed up the wealth a whole lot faster than what most people think about. And so every day you make a choice what you do with your dollar, right? Every day. So when you walk out your house, or what are you buying, what are you spending your money on, or is it going to pull money from the banking system and put it into the cryptocurrency system? And so as money starts to move over into the cryptocurrency system, it's already, in the crypto space, is over. Let's go see how much crypto space is out there. I'm going to go to CoinGecko real quick. CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, right? I'm going to both. I always like to look at both. I want to see how see what this is, what it's sharing with me. So I'm gonna share my screen with you real quick. Let me share my screen, and let's do this. And the reason why I'm doing it, because I want you to, I'm doing two things. I want you to understand what's growing, and I want you to understand what's happening, right? So let me do this real quick. Hold on. Nope, I want to do it this way. I want to do it that way. All right. So what I'm sharing with you right now is the market cap for all of crypto. So Coin Market Cap says we got 8,638 cryptocurrencies, and choice has been made that they put 1,136,172,371,766 that they took out of the banking system. Notice what it said, 1.4 trillion. That's what that is. $1.4 trillion they pulled out of the banking system, and they moved it into the crypto space. And out of that, Bitcoin, it has about 1 trillion of those dollars, $900 billion. And a little while ago, it was over $1 trillion. So right now we at $908 billion right now. Now this is based on Coin Market Cap. Now let's go look at CoinGecko. So we got 1.4 trillion, and we got 908 billion strictly out of that is in Bitcoin. Let's go look at what Coin Market Cap says. Coin Market Cap says we got 1.5 trillion, right? 1.5 trillion, only 6,293 coins. There's a little bit this discrepancy there, depending on what coins they're looking at, right? 1.5 trillion. I mean, it's still one more billion over here, 100 billion more dollars over here. I mean, it really doesn't make a difference, right? And then when Bitcoin says we got 909, we in this column, $909 billion on Coin Market Cap. So out of that 1.5 trillion, 909, almost $1 trillion of it is in Bitcoin. Then we got 175 billion that's in Ethereum. So just think about that. That's over $1 trillion just off these two coins, right? Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, now, and the same thing over here is 175 billion dollars. So we got over 1.1 trillion dollars is already inside of this space just between these two coins, and all the rest of the coins are dividing it all up, right? So what the difference is, the cool thing about that is what makes it different. What makes it different? I'm sharing you a little bit of my screen right now for trading. So what makes it different is that you're learning to compress the time, right? You're learning to compress time with the amount of money that you're making choices with and pulling out of the banking system into this crypto space, this crypto universe we're in, this new economy that's taking place right before your eyes. And you got to understand what they're talking about, right? Because that brand new economy that's being created is a benefit to you as an individual if you participate in it. The thing is, we got to start participating in it. Okay. I know a lot of people seeing the news. A lot of us are seeing the news. A lot of us want to stick our toe in. Some of you think it's too late, but that's not too late. It's not too late. It's got a long way to go. This is really the early. I wouldn't say you are an early adopter, but I would say you're right on time, right? I'll say you're right on time. We still got a long way to go. And what I mean by that is Bitcoin can easily go to 500,000, $1 million, right? It could go to 2 million, $5 million because it's so much, it's scarcity that's being created. And remember when I said the other day, like you got choices on how you're going to grow your wealth. Some of us are going to hodl, hold on to our coins, no matter how much dip it takes. And that's a choice that you have to make yourself. Let me give you an example. So I was in Bitcoin at $486, and I kept buying and doing stuff. And my club helps us make Bitcoin as well. And so I trade Bitcoin, and I watched Bitcoin go from $486 in March, April of 2016, and it got to $1,000 in January. And then we got, our club is here, and so we teaching our members in the club, okay, that is gonna go. Like I'm watching it go, and the members of the club is watching it go. It went from 1,000 to 2, 3, 4, 5 every month. It was just getting bigger, bigger and bigger. And we watched it go all the way to 20,000, and then it got to that in December, and then January, February, it came back down, went all the way back up to about 17,000. I took off a few coins, right? I took off 5, basically, made about $100,000, close to $100,000 on it. And then we watched it go all the way back down to 3,500, $3,000. Then it came all the way back up again. Then it went to 13, 14,000, came all the way back down. In 2020, in March of 2020, it came all the way back down to $3,500 in March of 2020. That's a year ago, right? That's a year ago. 1 year ago. So you think about it, people say, man, you held on, even though it was way up there, you held on. That's called hodling. I hodled it. I did not sell it. I just hold on to it. Didn't sell it. Now, we was teaching a practice when you needed money to go ahead and use your Bitcoin with BitPay, take some of your Bitcoin off, and then transform it from Bitcoin into cash. And what we were doing, we were selling our Bitcoin at that time and putting it into BitPay so we can use the debit card to pull money out, do all the other stuff, and pay bills with it and all that good. That was awesome. But now that we got this foresight going on, that's not what we want to do, because if we kept all that, if all my members had kept all the Bitcoin that was given, I gave a lot of Bitcoin away. Believe me when I tell you, I gave away probably well over, I don't know, 30, 40 Bitcoin over time. So you're looking at, I gave away, just giving away for different stuff, just different stuff. So 30 Bitcoin, let's just go up 30 Bitcoin today, just what it is at this price point. I'm going to go here to Bits USD. Okay. Let's share my screen. I like to share my screen when I'm doing stuff on the screen. So if I just give away 30 Bitcoin, I know I gave away more than that, but I gave away over $1,460,000. Now at the time that I was giving away, no, it wasn't worth $1.4 million. But for the members that still hold on to the Bitcoin, if they kept it, it was worth, basically right now it's worth $1.4 million is what I gave away inside the club. And as Bitcoin goes up higher and higher and higher, it's going to be doing the same thing. So we did a lot. Now we don't give away Bitcoin today. We don't do that. That's like, okay, we learned lessons. Lessons were learned. We don't give away our wealth like that. So just to let you know, we don't give away our wealth like that. Okay. But yeah, we gave away a lot of money when it came to hanging out and doing things with. But the biggest thing is, this wealth transformation right now in the world is happening. We got to get our family and friends to start participating in this new way of thinking. And notice I'm saying the new way of thinking, because when you can wake up and just with 10 Bitcoin today is worth well over, well, let's look at it. Let's look at 10 Bitcoin. If you just take your time and build it up to 10 Bitcoin, right? Just 10. As of right now, 10 Bitcoin is $486,000. I remember 5 Bitcoin was only worth 100,000. 5 Bitcoin was only worth 100,000. And now 5 Bitcoin, just 5, 5 Bitcoin is $243,000 right there, 243,470. So when you think about that, you know, where we going at 5 Bitcoin is not hard to do in our club. And the way our club reacts or the way our club works is that Bitcoin is donated to you when people join our club. When you invite somebody to the club, Bitcoin is given to you. And so, and that's the cool thing about our club, right? So it's a way for people to get Bitcoin for free. And that's what we do. And so, but anyway, when you think about the wealth that's being created, the way people are responding to wealth, it's a whole different mindset that's going on right now. You can build wealth by yourself. We all know that. We can go buy Bitcoin yourself. That's true. But is it better to get Bitcoin for free? Absolutely. It's better to get Bitcoin for free. And for what you're learning inside our club as well, it's an educational system. It's not just here to make Bitcoin. It's an educational system that we teach you on how to build wealth. But let's talk about this compression. So right now, you and I got to compress our time because we're getting older. Every day, you and I are turning one more day older. One more day, we getting older. And we only have so long to be walking upright and to be on this earth, right? And so we want to compress the time that we have or live the lifestyle that we really want. We got to really dig into that, right? Us, you and I got to find a way to dig in that, right? And so you got to make sure that you're taking the time out to build your wealth so you can enjoy your house that you want, or the car that you want to drive, or the clothes that you want to wear, or the places that you want to go visit, you know, before you pass away. Your life, do you have to work? And I know for a lot of Black folks, we take pride in this. I worked for 30 years and I never missed a day of work. We take pride in that. But they didn't have a lifestyle. They could go on vacation. They didn't save a lot of money. They didn't have a whole lot of things they can enjoy because of that mindset, right? And so do you want to work every single day of your life and not really enjoy and not even have anything to pass down to the children, the grandchildren, or anything like that? Do you want a lifestyle like that? The answer should be no. I'm going to answer that for you. No, we don't want that kind of lifestyle. We want a lifestyle where we can have gifts to our loved ones, right? We passing on not bills, but we passing on wealth. And so that's my whole journey in my life right now. I'm living now to pass on my wealth to the next 2-3 generations. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm building. And hopefully the education that I have in our back office, that they continue to keep learning from that education that we have in our back office, to keep building the wealth that they really want to enjoy, and use the tools in our back office to use those tools to grow their wealth for their children's children. Now imagine we do that in the Black community. And I'm really speaking to everybody, but I'm really talking to the Black community, because we have to change the way we think. This, you know, I was looking at Eddie Griffin the other day. He was on YouTube, and I was watching his thing about Bitcoin, about the price of Bitcoin and what's Bitcoin going. And I'm glad that he understands that that wealth system is real, right? We need more people in the celebrities to start talking about cryptocurrency, especially the Black celebrities. We got to get us to think different. And you know, it's not up to me by myself, because nobody really knows who I am, right? Nobody really knows Wall Street. They don't know me as Wall Street, right? But if we can get more and more people to start reaching out to other people, to other folks in the you know, celebrity forum, we can get more people to start talking about it. We can get people to really start producing this new lifestyle of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other coins as well, so we can start creating that wealth system that most of us desire to have. You know, when I look at the other communities out there, I mean, 18, 22 years old, $1 million, right? They're millionaires. And it's funny because the millionaire status, where we at right now, the millionaires is out there right now today, they young. You know, I'm 59 years old, but they young. And when I look at my grandkids and look at I'm going to have my first great grandchild, and you know, they're nowhere close to where they should be at 21, 22, 23 years old, and neither the children, you know, my sons, my daughters, nobody's really there yet. And I'm teaching them, you know, dad got it, right? Grandpa got it, but it's got to spread out. Can't just be with me. It's got to spread out to everybody. And so the whole goal is get the family, and this is an ongoing battle, because you got to get the family to start thinking different. You got to get the family to start thinking a little bit different. And it's a brick wall to try to break through that family, right? It's a brick. I'm just telling you, it is a brick wall. It's like, well, you know, you don't live that lifestyle. I can't see your wealth. It's like, why you got to see? Why I got to buy me a Bentley so you can understand the wealth that I have? I don't want to buy a Bentley. That don't even make sense to me, right? So, and the mindset for that is, that's your mindset is crazy enough that you think you got to spend all your money to show people how much wealth you have. That is just asinine to me. And you gotta get out of that thinking. And a lot of us think that way, right? We gotta wear all our gold jewelry. We gotta walk around with all this ice on our hands and our wrists. We gotta walk around with all this in our mouth. We gotta show the world how much wealth that I have. And hopefully you don't. The billionaires of today don't do that. I'm just telling you. They got $1 billion. They might have a nice vehicle, a nice home, but they ain't wearing all that ice around their neck and face and teeth and all that stuff. And we don't have to do that, guys. We don't have to put on all the brand name stuff on our clothes and support them when we can support our own Black people with wear their fashion if we want to, right? And so this is just you know, stuff been running through my head on where we are. So the transformation of wealth is happening. It's literally happening right now. And the participation with us is not happening. Like, and I mean by the Black community is not happening. And we're trying. It's just we got, you know, Black Lives Matter. I hear that a lot, right? Black Lives Matter, which absolutely, I'm a Black person. My Black life matters to me and my family. And I don't want a damn cop or anybody else trying to hurt me because I look a little bit different than you. I don't want to be getting paid or get treated any less than you would treat your white counterpart than you treat me, right? And yeah, we got to deal with that. We've been dealing with that for years. I remember when I was 18 years old, not even 18, I was like 16 before we got in the service. I was walking down the street, me and two of my other buddies. We was walking down the street from the projects. We crossed over to the city line, right by Twin City skating ring, and two white cops rolled up. They stopped us. They grabbed me. I said, well, "Hold on, sir. What's going on? What's going on?" They grabbed me by my throat and threw me against the car, and we don't even know what the hell going on. Like, wait a minute. Would you treat your white counterparts doing that? See, everybody they saw, it was, well, everybody looked Black and brown, we automatically guilty. We just it's automatically guilty. We innocent as hell. We don't even know what's going on. But just because they saw 3 Black people walking down the street, they assumed we were guilty, and they treated us, you know, basically inhumane, right? Just grabbed by my throat. And I'm asking the damn question, what's going on? And I'm a young boy, right? And the thing is, so people says, well, we don't trust cops. Hell yeah, we don't trust cops. Look how they treated us. I don't trust white cops at all. I do not. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't care how good you are, how good you do. I don't know where your mindset is, and I don't know if you plan on hurting me or not. And that's just the reality of it with a lot of Blacks, right? And until you prove us wrong, we're gonna keep watching you, because that's the way it is. That's the real talk about being Black in America. Even though I did serve 20 years, that don't mean shit to them. Nothing. That don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. And that happened way back in the 20s and the 30s and Black Wall Street, right? The Oklahoma, right? They came back from the war. They had all these things going on. They created all this Black wealth. and the white folks didn't like it, they came to their town, right there in their town, and start burning down the town. They were fighting and shooting all kind of folks. They blown up the whole city. It's crazy that we had to even go through that back then, and we still go through it today, right? And so when people think about this new wealth thing, yeah, we're trying, but it's always barriers going to be in front of us. There's barriers that's going to be with the Black community, but how we speed that up is based on what we going to do with our wealth. We don't have to be poor. This is the point that I'm making right now. You don't have to be poor. And when we start to uplift the whole community, then guess what? We're on equal ground. When everybody in the community start making money, because we are now in this new transformation of wealth, and that's what they're really scared about right now, because now it's an equal playing field. It's equal. But we got to speed up that transformation. We have to speed it up. If we don't speed it up right now, if you don't get a hold of your friends and family and start teaching them about this financial wealth going on, then we still going to be lagged behind and still looked at as a second-class citizen, even in America. Sometimes they think we are third-class citizen, right? The way they treat us. But when we start bringing up the cash flow, bringing up the damn cash flow, and the whole community start living better. The whole community's got money. We can all go get houses and homes and pay off. It is a dream that can happen. And it doesn't have to be a dream, though. It could be a reality that it can happen. It can be a reality. It's just that it's an equal playing field right now. But we got to start participating. If we don't participate, if we don't take the time out to participate, I don't care where you are in your country. If you see what's going on with this new transformation of wealth and you're not participating in it, you are missing the boat. Stop being scared and jump in. You have to jump in. Of course, we would love for you to join the MLS Bitcoin Club. We would love for you to do it. But no matter what, we need you to be a part of this brand new transformation of wealth. You got to get there, because it's so, the things that we've been doing is so slow, and we trying to make money the old-fashioned way. Go to work for somebody else, begging for a job with somebody else to give us a paycheck. We can do that for a little while, but once we start getting the money, we got to take that money and we got to make better decisions on what we're going to spend with that money. You don't need to keep trying to go through and just, buy all this stuff that don't matter, because people are buying clothes and it's not bringing back no wealth. You buying clothes, you wear them, you get tired, or you rip them up or whatever, and then you go get some new set of clothes. What is it giving you back in wealth? Nothing. We don't buy assets. We got to learn to transform our money into assets. We got to start getting assets to produce more wealth. And the assets today that's going to speed up that process is cryptocurrency. Every time you get $1, before you spend that dollar, think about what if you buying this, is this doing anything good for you? Or could you invest it and produce more cash flow? If you inside this club, it can help you make a whole lot more money by you joining the club, by you inviting other people, by you getting this education. You keep moving. It can help you grow wealth a whole lot faster, right? And if you start thinking that way, then your mindset shifts. If you join this club, you've been in this club for 6 months, and your mindset is still the same, I promise you, you have not been in the back office. You have not been listening to any kind of talks. You have not been listening to the information in our back office. Each level has another layer of information that you need to learn, another layer of wealth that you need to have. Wealth is not giving to the weary. Wealth is not given to those people. Wealth is given to the people who pursue it. Are you pursuing wealth? And we got a slide in our presentation, and it says the MLS Bitcoin Club is only for the people who are looking to be cash flow rich, are looking to be financially free, are looking for the money to make a difference. And if you're not looking, you don't find it, right? If you're waiting on stimulus checks, you're waiting for the government to step in, you're waiting for the welfare check, the disability check, the pension check, if you're waiting for all those checks, right? If you're waiting for one of those checks to come your way, and that's all you see every single day, I can't wait till I get my stimulus check. I can't wait till I get this pension check. I can't wait to get this other check. I can't wait. You're falling behind because you're depending on somebody to give you the money. When you think about what we're doing, we are creating our wealth. There's a difference in creating wealth. There's a difference, right? There's a difference, guys. There is a difference. So you got to get off your duff. You got to get off your, it says when we was in the military, you got to pick yourself up by your bootstraps, right? That's an old term way back in the day. No matter how many times you fall down, you pick your butt up and you start moving in the right direction. Pick yourself up. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and pick yourself up and start learning the right things to do. You got to pick yourself up. You can't keep waiting for somebody else to do it for you. And I hear this all the time in the club. Oh, my sponsor didn't teach me that. Your sponsor ain't got to teach you that. We already taught you that in the back office. Oh, I need help. You need help is a way for you to cop out. I need help. We give you all the information you need to become financially free. The only help you need is to sit your butt down, look at some videos, learn what we're teaching you to do, and start doing it. That's the help you need. You don't need nobody to hold your hand. You don't need nobody to walk you through the back office. You should just go in the back office, start learning. Click on this and see what happens. Click on it. Click on a video. Learn something. Start doing it. I did those videos for a reason. I didn't do those videos just to say I got videos in the back office. I did videos back there so you can start changing your life financially, right? To go from welfare as I was to a millionaire is definitely a damn journey. It wasn't easy for me to become a millionaire. Hell no. But guess what? The journey was all worth it, and I'm glad I'm here. But you think I'm done because you made a couple of $1 million? That's nothing. That's pennies in this world that we live in today. 5 million, 7 million, 15 million. My goal is to make $15 million by the end of the year. 15 million. Whether I hit it or not, I don't know. But I'm gonna do what I gotta do, trade wise, build wise, wealth wise, educate myself, reinvent myself, keep learning, keep reaching out like I'm doing right now in this call. I'm doing everything I gotta do to reach out to reach my $15 million. And it's gonna be in crypto. It won't be in a bank. People say, well, you're not a millionaire. I'm not in the bank standards. I'm not a millionaire. Not in the bank. I don't have $1 million in the bank. I don't care about the bank having $1 million in the bank. I got more than $1 million in crypto though. I can buy me a house. I can buy me a car. I can buy the food. I can travel, all with cryptocurrency. That's the new wealth we live in. That's the transformation that I went from dollars into the crypto space. That's the new transformation. And you got to start transforming yourself to do the same. You got to start transforming yourself, guys. If you don't, we are being left behind again. And this is the sad part when I think about what's happening right now in America. The sad part is look at what's happening in America today. Why is it that we, again, are going to be the last ones to make the transformation into financial wealth when all around us, all on Facebook, YouTube, CNBC, Fox Business, Bloomberg TV, all you see is a whole bunch of other people that are living that lifestyle, and the Black and brown community is not participating in it. That hurts the hell out of me. And it's all around us, and we choose not to participate. I was asking people every day. I talk to people every day, and I say to them, I said, what do you know about Bitcoin? I heard about it. What do you got stuff? No, why not? It's like, it's not, you hearing it, you seeing it, and you still not participating in it. And I'm saying, dude, listen, you got to start now. Why are you going to wait for another 2, 3, 4, 5 years to get in it? Bitcoin could easily be well over $1 million. Easily in the next 3 to 5 years. and we still not participating in that. And we've been participating when it was $486, participating at 1,000, participating at 20,000, 30,000, 40. Now we at 50, like 49, 50,000, and we still not participating in it. What is wrong with us? It's that fear mindset, being hoodwinked, being abused. We still gotta cut the chains. I put this up. I put this image up all the time because in my mind, in my head, this is the reality of where we at. That's the reality right there. What is that? That's the reality that our heads are still chained. We still enslaved, not because of physical activity slavery. We enslaved because of the mindset that we have. That is real talk. If we don't change that mindset, if we don't learn how to become the bank, if we don't understand these 5 pillars to wealth, if we don't start there, then everything else is going to change. It's going to remain the same. Nothing will change in your life. It's all going to remain the same. And if everything remains the same, then your life is getting worse because everybody around you is getting better financially. And so that keeps you in a boat where you have to start working for everybody else. If you're going to survive, you got to work for somebody else. You're going to have to keep working for somebody else. Oh, I'm going to complain because I'm not making $15 an hour. You see what's going on in the economy? You're complaining because you're not making $15 an hour. Forget that. Learn how to make $1 million an hour, right? Learn to start growing your wealth. If you start to learn, even though the little money you get right now, you can start doing different things, right? You says Wall Street, I don't know what to do. You could join our club for free and start making money. Oh my goodness. I don't know. The first thing you got to change is the mindset. The mindset is the first thing that has to change. If that doesn't change the mindset, then you personally will be at the mercy of people around you. You're doing things that you really don't want to do. This is the complaints this is what you're gonna say. I need to take my daughter to a show, to an event. Oh, I can't go. I gotta go to work. I want to take a vacation, but I gotta reschedule it because somebody else is taking their vacation. Right? Or I want to do some things that I want to do, but I can't do it because I got to get permission. My mother's sick. I need to go take care of my mom. Or you can't do it right now. You got to stay here and do this. You got it? You see, that's doing things you don't want to do. I did them things too. I didn't know no better. I had to learn how to create, start doing different things. But thank God it changed. Thank God I start learning different things to do. And so it all starts with your first step towards wealth, your first step towards transformation of wealth. And it is a transformation. You are going to metamorphosize, like a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, right? It's the same thing for you. You're gonna have to change. You're gonna start to have to blossom to somebody different than where you are right now. You got to change the way you think now. It has to change. Even if you're already in the club. If you're in this club, and you've been here for 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, a year, and you haven't made at least 10, 15, 20,000, you got work to do. A lot of work to do because you're not participating. You're not doing all you have to do. We got people been in this club that haven't even been to the back office yet. Don't even know, like, I don't even know how to log in. You don't know how to log in? You telling me you don't know how to log in? The first thing you did and the last thing you did was sign up, and that's it, and you walked away from there. All this information that we have, and all you did was sign up and walked away, and you did nothing else since that time. And your biggest complaint is, well, I joined, I ain't make no money. You ain't do nothing. You ain't going to back office to learn how to make money on your own, let alone invite other people to come into the club. That is shameful to me. That's crazy to me. I got folks been in this club for 2 years, 3 years, and didn't make $50,000 yet. That's a problem. That is a problem to me because you should be making way more than that. You should be well over $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 easy. And this club is so easy to make that kind of money. This shirt that I got on, this says, let me turn this off so you understand what we don't even. This was the opportunity at the time to have this. This was the opportunity, right? It says L3, right? This one on this side. Okay, check this out. L3 right there. Okay. L3. Let me see, can I get it? Right here. L3 and 30 equals 1. That used to be the way. L3 means get to L3. We had, at that time, we was doing fractional Bitcoin, right? 0.016. Come in. You get to start a level. L1, L2, L3. That means you was on 4 levels. You invited people to those 4 levels, and you would have got one whole Bitcoin on those 4 levels. That's when Bitcoin was only like $3,000, $5,000. Guys, think about that. That was huge. Now we can't do it that way. Bitcoin is way up there, right? To join the MLS Bitcoin Club now, if I kept it at 0.0167, oh my God, that would have been, to just get started right now, you needed $813 just to get started. So we changed that, right? We changed that whole deal with that. But you can make a difference, guys. Your transformation has to start. Now, I know you got guys here from YouTube. I got guys here from Facebook. I got my own Facebook. This is really a talk that I'm doing to reach out to new people. And so we encourage you to join the club, right? We encourage you to join the club. I promote for my little team, right? 805go.com. That's what I promote. But other people may share this video with you. Join them. Join them. If you are invited by me because of my channel going out to you, or you saw me on YouTube, Facebook, or whatever, if I didn't send you there, then join that person. Don't join me. Join that person. Okay. 805go is for my little team members to grow. That's for my admins. That's how I pay my admins to make sure they squared away. They take care of all these different things that we do in our back office, so I don't have to come in my pocket and pay them. I actually use all the people that's coming in and the little fees that I make to pay them, right? So that's what I'm doing. So the goal is you need to make choices, right? You need to make choices on how are you going to change your life, your transformation in life. It's up to you and I, and mainly you, to change the way that you think about wealth. You have to start with you. There's nobody else to start with. I don't need to wait for somebody else. I can do this myself, right? I just got to get going, start learning, make things happen. I can do these things myself. And if you take the time out and start to learn and just stick your toe in, then things going to change. Now let's finish this last about 8 minutes. I'm going to share my screen with you again. We're going to go back to the charts now. Okay, we're going to look at the chart. I'm going to share my screen with you. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do it this way because I did make a copy of it real quick. I'm going to show you what's going on right now. So we got a little bounce. So yesterday, we talked about this yesterday, right? We came down to this line. We held this line. I said, if we break through, this is Bitcoin. And if we break through this level, then it's going to go down. But looking for it to go back up. So here is the chart for the day. Okay, so let's change the chart for the day. So here's the chart as of March 1st. This is before we just got started. Notice the bounce that we had, and notice that it went back up to this line. So this line is telling us that we had a nice little bounce, but we're still in a downward motion. That's just a pullback, a bounce. It still can come back down and retest this bottom area. It's still possible. It don't mean that it's going to take off and go back up to 55,000 and 57 and 58, right? We're looking for that to happen. Yes, we are. But it has a possibility. It's got a lot of resistance at this line right here. At 49,000 right now, it's 49,000, 48,900, 49,000. Let's go look at a live chart now. Let's see what happens since we've been talking. Okay, let's go look at it. And so we right in the same spot. See, we right in the same spot. All right, this is where we are right now. Same spot. Right there at 48,599, 600. So where we at right now. So we right on that yellow line right there. We right there sitting on it, trying to decide if we gonna break through it, right? And that's what you see. It was up here, it pulled back. Now we below the 5 period. We are below the the 5-minute chart, below this period here, but we still above this area on a 15-minute chart. And this over here is a 4-hour chart. So we this is the resistance. This is what we're trying to break through. So I'm looking at this to see, are we going to break through this area? And if we do break through to go back up, then I'm going to go in big. But if we have a problem to break through this area, then look for the retest to pull back down again, right back in this area. It might only pull back down halfway, but it may pull back down to this level, hold, and then turn the corner, go back up. But we did not break this low, which was good, right? It came back to retest it, but we did not break through it to pull back all the way back down this area. So remember the talk we had yesterday? If you did not see the talk yesterday, then you need to go back and listen to it, because I'm not going to go through all that again, right? I'm not going to go through that whole process, okay? But that's what we got going on, okay? So now what I want to do now is to answer a couple of questions. You're not seeing the chart? You're not seeing the chart now? If I stopped sharing the chart just now. Goldman Sachs resumed their Bitcoin futures trading. Yep, there you go. Okay. All right. So let's see if we got any questions. Let me go ahead and put this up here. Again, I'm just saying it out there on my videos. Do not send your Bitcoin to anybody. I don't care where you are, YouTube, Facebook. Do not send any kind of person that says, hey, send us your Bitcoin and we're going to double your Bitcoin back to you. That is a fraud. That is a scam. They will not do that. They're going to keep your money. Do not do it. I'm putting this through all my videos because there are people out there that are stealing people's money. Do not do it, right? Do not do it. So that is a scam. Do not send your Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other crypto talking about they're going to double your Bitcoin back. They are not going to do that. They are going to keep your Bitcoin and keep it moving, right? One thing about Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these other coins, it is a one-way traffic. When you send it, they are not going to send anything back to you. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, so let's do it. Any questions whatsoever, type your questions in. Hopefully you got something to ask me, then I can answer it for you. Did this talk? I got a question for you. What is the best thing that you liked about this talk today? What was it? What is it? And what do you want me to talk about? Like in my next call, the next talk that I do, what do you want me to talk about in the crypto space, in the financial space? What do you want me to talk about? Y'all talk to me about that, right? Because this is all about the transformation of wealth. And so, we could talk a lot of things that I know about wealth, right? I know about a lot of different things when it comes to money and how to get the money working harder for you. Okay, what's going on, guys? Talk to me. What do you want to know about? What do you want me to talk about? Wealth? Is this talk good for you? I need you to give me some comments. Let me know what's going on. Give me some comments. We got about 7 minutes. Okay. Anything you want me to talk about in the future? Did you like to talk about today? Did it inspire you to start doing something, thinking a little bit different? Are you ready to move forward? Are you ready to speak to your family? Share this video with them. Maybe take some of the talks, take a piece of the talk out and share it with them, right? I appreciate you, Ms. Janice King. She said, the authenticity and the straightforward talking. This is what I like, the encouragement. Absolutely, right? She also says, you give straight talk that we need. Absolutely, because I got to give it to you, right? I don't know no other way to do it. I don't know no other way to do it, right? I do not know anyone else who gives this info because they're not coming from the Black perspective. I'm coming from the Black perspective, right? I'm coming from the point that we got to start moving. I mean, I'm just saying it outright. We got to start. We got to stop with the shenanigans about, rappers and singers and artists and poets We got to start putting this in our poetry. We got to start putting this in our music. We got to start putting this in our what's reaching the ears of the minds of the people, so they understand that this is where it is right now, right? All your ice on your shoulders, and that's for you. When you put the rings and the watches and all the gold jewelry and all that stuff on, that's only for you. How are you going to bless the other people? How are you teaching other people to get moving? How you get other people to start uplifting themselves? We are the only ones that have to do it. And if we don't start doing it with our music, with our poetry, with our art, right? With our drawings, with our sketches, if we don't start doing this stuff, YouTube sketches, I love the YouTube sketches, right? I love Big Jaw. I love Lonnie, right? I love Fenarius, out of Atlanta. Big Jaw's out of California. Minks. I love them guys, man. I love Ephraim, Ephraim. I love watching all you guys making it happen. Tiffany, I love Tiffany out there. She's doing her thing, making 1 and 2 minute sketches from Jersey, right? I love I just love TK. She's making it out, making things happen. But guess what? We need them sketches. And I know my man does it. Fenarius does it. He talks about Bitcoin. You got to get Bitcoin. But let's get some sketches in Bitcoin. Invite me to come talk about. I'll come. I'll fly out there and talk about it. We'll do some things about it, some sketches, stuff like that. I want to get the news out there to people, because it has to go. We have to get the folks to see it, right? Charlene, all right, original Charlene. I love all you guys that's doing it, making things happen. I can't name everybody, but I see it. I see you guys, what you're doing. I love the sketches, because I admit I laugh. You guys make me laugh, and I love it. I love to take some laughter out there, making it happen. But you know what? I need to see us making some things change, right? The Black perspective is real. Absolutely, you're leading us. Art is creating, and Bitcoin is creating wealth. Absolutely. Greetings from the UK. Superb. Okay, Ms. Zena Martin, she's from the UK. She's part of our team. Absolutely. All right. We got Tiger Goods. Okay, here we go. Sharon is Karen. Mr. Wall Street, reading charts has become a fundamental way to read the ups and downs of the Bitcoin ETH, right? That's Bitcoin and Ethereum coins. Absolutely. And a lot more coins you're going to be learning about as well, right? Let me see. I'm not starting off with a lot, but I keep coming, listening to the videos and back off and adding to my Bitcoin Weekly. That's awesome. But inviting others is going to help you speed up that wealth. When you learn to invite others, it's going to speed up your wealth. I promise you, it's going to speed up the wealth if you start to do that, right? When you start to get up there and start inviting other people to start seeing what we're doing, and they start becoming, when you start thinking about becoming the bank, and they become the bank, and we got 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people, and we all become the bank, everything starts to change, guys. Everything starts to change. Will you come on our segment on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. to be a guest, Facebook Live, to share your info? Absolutely, Darlene. You just make an appointment and we make it happen. Absolutely, I come. And I need to get the word out. I'm here to help you grow and give the insight to the people. That's my calling. This is my calling. My calling is I came back for you, right? I could have did this on my own. I'm just being honest with you. I didn't need not a single person, not one single person to talk to me about building wealth, because I knew how to do it already, right? I've been taking all this time and learning all that stuff, right? So I don't need to go. I could do this on my own, but I chose not to. I had chose to come back for you so you can make a difference in your life. And that's what I'm trying to do. So Chris says, hey, enjoy the talk. The fact that we are pushing for generational wealth for the entire community, not just self, is what I appreciate the most. Absolutely. When you think about growing by yourself is selfish. It's selfish. I could have made millions on my own and not bring a single person and no schedule, just get up there and do my thing, right? But I chose to come back so that sometimes I just feel I'm not well received. I'm gonna lie to you. That is an honest God truth. I feel that sometimes I'm not well received. But I press on. I press on because there are people that still care, people that still want to do better. And as long as there's going to be debt, as long as there's going to be people that are dying without any money, like imagine all those people, 500,000 people died from the COVID. And imagine all those people, most of those people died penniless. They died with debt. Debt. The family has to figure it out on their own. They lost a breadwinner, and they got to figure it out on their own. There's no money to reach back to. There's no money being left, it's going forward for the rest of the family. And so when that happens, that means we didn't do our job while we were here on earth because we didn't have the education. But now we have the education. Whether you choose to listen to the education or not, that's a choice you're making. But I am providing the education so that you can start changing your life. And that's where we at right now. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to close out with this last little thing here. And this is about your crypto and about how you're going to get your crypto moving. So I'm going to share this chart with you. Let me share this chart with you because I'm going to share my screen. Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to share, let me share this background. Hold on. I'm going to share this background. Okay, we're going to share, wait, which one? Hold on. I'm going to share this background. Let me go to this background real quick. I want to share this background to us. And if we can do this, all right, let's see, can I share this real quick? Minimize. Wait a minute, I've got to get this off. Oh, you know what? That's my background to my computer. Okay, let me fix it. Hold on, let me see, can I fix this? Well, I'll put it this way. Let me bring up, I'm going to bring up something. So hopefully you see this. And I'm going to bring up Celsius here. Let me share my screen. All right. So let's bring this up. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to bring up Celsius. I'm going to bring up the weekly. I'm going to bring up the weekly, what's going on weekly here. Okay. So hopefully you guys see my screen. All right. Oh, you know what? There we go. I can move this. And then I can move this. Hold on. What is that? Can I get this off? Why can't I get that off? Okay, hold on. Let's go back and share my screen again. Let's bring it back up. All right, we're gonna go there. Make it simple. Okay, so what's happening is, let's make a full screen out of it. What's happening is this. I'm gonna go to earning. I'm gonna go to earnings. Okay. And this last piece right here that I'm going to talk about is how are you going to grow your money faster? How are you going to grow your money faster by using cryptocurrency? So I want you to think about one thing. In the bank, you only make so much money, right? You're making 0.01%. The most you might make if you got one of those accounts is 1.5%. That's it for the whole year. That's the whole year, 1.5%. So here you can make, like Ethereum is paying 5%, Bitcoin is paying, Celsius is paying 4.86%. Bitcoin is paying you 6% for the first 2 Bitcoins. And after that, you're making 4.7%. You got, 15%, 10% inside of synthetics. These other different coins, these are all different coins that they paying you interest on. So I'm teaching you not just to get Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is still cool. If you just want to take your money and get that, that's awesome, because they're both going to grow. They both going to grow, and you can speed up your wealth is when you get a coin that we talked about the other day from CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. You can get those coins, and they may take off. But these are ways that you're going to get money from those coins, even if they don't take off, right? So when you let's say you buy a coin like this coin right here, Matic or SNX synthetic, right? You buy these coins, even if the coins stay exactly where it is, you're still making between 50, because this number changes week by week. Let's say you're making 10 to 12% every single, making money every single week on these coins that you order. And if they do take off, for example, like Cell Token, if that Cell Token takes off, it was at $4, now it's at $5.30, then it goes to $6, and it goes to $12, $15, $18. And if it does take off, these coins take off, guess what? You're exploding your wealth as well. If your money stays in cash, you're not growing your wealth. Your money is not growing. Oh, I'll put it in the stock market. The stock market goes down too. Crypto went down, but crypto has a faster way of moving up faster, because we live in this space of this new transformation of wealth. And that's what we're trying to get you to understand. So with that being said, guys, I am out of here. I appreciate you making things happen. I appreciate all of you for what you do. I appreciate you, right? You guys keep it up, hang tough. And I see you guys maybe tomorrow. My goal is to get there. I have it up early enough for you to make things, so you make choices. With that being said, you guys take care. God bless everybody. Have a good one. And we look forward to speaking with you again. All right. You guys take care. God bless. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good one. Good news for Janice King. I like it. Got your Celsius earnings good today. Yes, you did. Everybody on Mondays. Monday is payday for everybody if you're in the Celsius. Okay. You guys take care. God bless.